Hi everyone. If you're new here, my name is Lita. Welcome to my channel. So today on my channel, what I'm going to be doing is moving out from my A5 half-year Stalogy. I started using it in July and I just finished in the end of September. So I've been housing it in a Chic Sparrow leather folio. This is a Tea House collection, the chamomile. And you can see it got plenty of use and abuse. So this is done and I'm going to be moving into this. This is a Hobonichi cover. I recently did some hauls and I have another very big one actually coming up in the future. So if you like Hobonichi or if you like haul type videos, please consider subscribing down below and that will be coming in the near future. So, but for today, what we are doing is, I call this my Hobology because I have here a chocolate A5 cover from Hobonichi inside a clear cover on cover. I thought I had ordered an Eric cover which has a pattern on it, but I didn't, but it'll be coming up. Actually, it's one of the things in my upcoming haul. The clear cover though, as you see here, it has access to a pocket that's here in the back. So I do think that's kind of cool. So I'm maybe switching out between the Eric design cover once it comes and this plain one. I may have a project to decorate this on my own. But for now, what I'm going to do is, so I have another A5 half-year Stalogy that I had purchased some time ago because I knew that this half year would not last me for 6 months. Generally, like when I bought a full 365 edition, I've gone through 3 of them in a year. So I know how much paper I use and I knew that wouldn't last me 6 months. So I had 2 of these, so I'm gonna finish using this. So that's why it's Hobology, because it's a Hobonichi with a Stalogy notebook in it. Now I did order Hobonichi Cousin Avec and I will be using that once January comes. But for now, what I'm gonna be doing is getting myself comfortable with this Hobonichi cover, and I'm going to be using my Stalogy. So for now, I'm going to put the cover aside. I'll get myself more settled in and put things in here. And I've already started, as you see that I have some things there in my back little flap here. But I'm going to be working on this. So this is my half-year edition Stalogy. And you can see again comparison. So this is what it's like completed and this is what it looks like new. So my Avecs that I bought are very similar in thickness to this. As a matter of fact, let me go get one real quick. So I thought that I was gonna probably stay, this is another Chic Sparrow leather cover. This is a Hemingway collection in the color Havana. And in the front here, this is my Cousin Avec. So they're not too far off in thickness or in size. Yeah, they're almost exactly the same. It's just the corners are more rounded on the Stalogy, and obviously what's inside is going to be very different. But I'm going to use this for now. So I will put this aside. And I will show you what my idea is. So I've decided, I did this on my other Stalogy, that this 2 pages I enjoy having decorated with some paper. I'm going to be using this. So I've already cut it kind of down to size, but it needs to be refined a little bit. It's going to need to be just, I think, a little bit shorter. Definitely a little bit shorter. I think from top to bottom is fine. It's perfect, but it's a little bit long. So I will cut that down a little bit. It's going to need about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch cut off. I picked this paper. I got this up at Hobby Lobby. I'm really going to be doing a lot of nature theme type things. I've decided that I want to start exploring and researching hiking in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So to start off my book, I have a few photos that I had picked up here. This one, I'll cut this down to size, and I will use this over here next to my two soles, their boot soles, and I will put a little quote in here. I've already done an index. I made my index down to here because when I looked at my index from, here it is, from the last 3 months, that's all I used, but then I realized I didn't have September in there, so I'm pretty sure one page will be just about enough. I'll be fine. And I'll finish doing that. This post-it note is, I don't know if I still have it out here. Oh, I do. This came from Kinokuniya in New York City, and this is going to be for phone numbers for friends and family, and this is business related numbers, you know, like your doctors or whatever. I've already written in here and made a half a year at a glance and a half year future log. And I've already created this for some online orders just to track my orders. This, I don't remember where I got these. These are post-it notes. I didn't doodle them in. I've done that in the past that I've doodled them in, but I just used my post-it notes and I glued them down in there. That I want to create a playlist because I want to do more walking and for when I ride my bike outdoors. And as I said, because I want to, my short-term goals are that I want to start exploring the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I'll start first just doing some little hiking in flat areas and exploring more locally in Florida, just to give it a, just to check it out, because hiking alone by myself is something that will be new to me. So I'm going to be checking out some little kind of hiking and camping gear and trying to little by little pick up some nice in good condition equipment, whether that's some trekking poles or a good backpack with room for a water bladder and maybe a sleeping bag or a 2-person tent. I'm going to go to some places and check it out, but also I'm going to be doing reading and watching videos and stuff and finding out some resources so that I can be well educated about that and make good purchase decisions. Other than that, I'm going to set up October. So with that done, I will go ahead and be quiet and probably fast forward through this part, and I will begin assembling. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's do a final flip through, but before I do, I just want to apologize for any changes in lighting or if it's kind of dark. It's been very gloomy here. It's like been raining down in Florida, and it's just really hard to get any daylight. So here's a final flip through. I still haven't worked on my pockets here yet. I'll take my time and think about that through the week and see how I want to do that. But I'm pretty happy with my road trip paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm okay with how this turned out. I'm not sure how I feel about my washi tape, but I do like the concept. And my little boots, I'm happy how this sketch came out. I ended up adding a little detail around the edges. You know how it'll have the heavy lace sewn through sometimes in the rubber, like a Vibram sole might have that. Gosh, you know, my lines were so horrible here. And I know we're our own worst critic, but really, come on. It is really bad, which is why later on, if you watched all the way through the video, here it came out a little better. I don't mind when it's a little bit wavy or a little bit crooked, but this was like, I don't know what was going on. I noticed it when I was doing it too, that it was all over the place. So I'm not sure how much I like this here, the playlist, but I am excited to start filling up. So on this part, I'm going to put books and articles that I've read. And here on this side, I'm going to put some type of reading resources for any items that I'm interested in buying, or information that's specific to necessity and items for backpacking. And yeah, this picture, I do really love it. I mean, look at the blueness and this pink. Well, first, it's just everything about it. My favorite color absolutely in the world is something that doesn't have a name. I call it 10 minutes before sunset, and it's when that sky gets that pinkish purple, blue, and yellow. And so this whole with the blue rocky, with the Blue Ridge Mountains and with the pink sky and all of the autumn leaves, this like my perfect day. If I could have a view like this, would be a perfect day. So I was really happy how these came out, and if you noticed, I was showing it did not go through too badly. It did just a little bit, but not too bad at all. And on this side, I wasn't worried at all because I knew I had the paper on the other side. Oh, also, if you notice here, so I did do this style yet again, but now I'm starting to play a little bit with how I cut the angles at the bottom. So I kind of really like that. This side especially I like better, more so than how the bottom came out over here. So I might peel this up a little bit and trim it up. But so yeah, on my calendar, this, so I can write some goals, my strength training sheet. And I really liked this. I was kind of attempting to make like a mountain backdrop, and this is, I love this washi tape. I actually got that at Michael's. Yeah, I got this road tape at Michael's too. And then with this vehicle over here. Yeah, I like that too. The old-fashioned vehicle stamp. I got that at Michael's as well. So I went ahead and did the whole week through, my week setup through there. I might go ahead, and I didn't do any dailies yet. I might do all the rest of the weeks for the month, since I'm trying to get used to the idea of how a Hobonichi style book will be. And since all the weeks are together and then the dailies are in their own space, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. So I will finish that, and it's just going to look basically the same like here, where I can put the weather here, and then I'll put the date here, and then any appointments or any notes, special notes that I need, I'll put over here. And I think I will finish up the rest of the month and do the rest of my weeks on these pages, and then start with any dailies. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, or anything related to ink, paper, scissors, journals, sketchbooks, and stationery, then please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. With that, I wish you all well. Take care and have a wonderful day wherever this meets you at, if it is morning, noon, or night.